Hey, Mr. Waltman here. I'm going to do a tutorial video on how to set up your electronic portfolio for senior project. I'm going to start at the websterschools.org homepage. Click on this link for students. You'll see a link to senior project page and then a quick link to Google Apps login page. So if you go here, you'll see a place to log in. Some of these screens might look a little different than yours because I have an administrative account. First initial, last name, and then your first password is change me, and you have to continue to enter that until it asks you for a new one. That might be several screens before it asks you for a new one. Then I'm going to sign in. Once you set up your account, eventually you're going to get to a page that looks similar to this. You're going to have links to a lot of different Google tools. What we're going to use for senior project ePortfolios is Google Sites. So basically we're creating a web page for all of your senior project information. So I'm going to go there, and you're going to have a button somewhere on this page like this one that says create new site. Okay, so you're going to create a new site, and it's going to I would suggest using a blank template. There are galleries with other templates. It's a little bit more complicated. Using a blank template, you're going to name your site, and then you can name it, Dave Senior Project, or you could, American Red Cross Fundraiser, or whatever it is that you might be doing. So I'm going to just use, I'll use that example, American Red Cross Fundraiser, and you'll notice that once you put in a name, it populates this text box with that name of your site, and that's really the end of your address for your website. All of our students' websites will begin the same. All the way, this part of the address will be the same. I would suggest that you change this to your first initial last name. In fact, I would hope that everybody would do that. If you have a name that you know somebody else has a first initial, the same first initial last name, and you try to use it, Google will tell you that you cannot use that address because it's already being used. And you might want to put a number after your name. All right, but this is what you need to write that down. You need to have that available to share later on. Then you can choose a theme. I'm going to choose Micro Blueprint. You can always come back and edit this or not use a theme and add your own backgrounds and things like that. And more options. I'm going to click on more options. Site categories. We have no need to categorize anything. You don't need a description. But you do need to change the two things that are not checked. You need to check. Okay, you want to only collaborate with people that you specify, which is probably no one, and let anyone in the world view this. Now they will need the link, but once this is set, then you won't have any problems later on with teachers or advisory board members or judges or maybe your mentor or parents. Nobody will have any problem viewing your website. Create site. And there it is, American Red Cross Fundraiser, and it starts off with a home page. So the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to show you basically two things on this video: editing pages and creating new pages on your website. So I'm going to edit this page, and you'll notice that when I click edit, I get all of these options here. Okay, just like editing any sort of other document, electronic document. So I can insert other Google documents, if you're familiar with any of those. I can insert videos from YouTube. That is the easiest way to get if you can put your videos into a YouTube account, you can easily insert them, and I'm going to do that in a later video. You can insert images. You can, I don't really use formatting too much. I can insert tables. I'm going to show you how to do that a little bit, and you can change the layout as well. There's some other options a little bit later that I'll show you in another video. So you might say, you can start typing, "Welcome to my senior project homepage. We raised $500 for the American Red Cross." All right, and I can bold it, I can increase it, I can italicize it, I can change the color, and I can change the background. I could link to the American Red Cross if I wanted to. I could put in a link from an existing page or any particular web address. I'm going to cancel that. I can center it. Okay, so I can do all those things. I want to make sure that I save. It'll tell me up here, and it says your changes have been saved. All right. Now, I want to create. If you go to the Senior Project manual, and there's the example on the website, you'll know that you have to create lots of different pages. I think it's 7 or 8 other pages that are going to go in this sidebar area. Right? This is your title page, this is your content area, this is your sidebar. So the sidebar is really your menu. This is where your menu options are, or you